Hi guys, you are welcome to my YouTube channel. Asperia here, and in this video I'm in the poultry house, as you can see, and I'm going to share with you some of the updates so far, and I'm going to talk to you about how our birds are progressing ever since we did debeak them, some of the challenges we faced with them after the debeaking. And yeah, this is a video you should watch if you are planning to be a farmer, or you're a farmer already, maybe you have not yet debeaked your birds. Yes, watch this and click that subscribe button. Please join this family. So let me turn this camera and I'll show you how the birds are, and I will possibly talk to you about some of the disadvantages of debeaking birds. So they are healing. You can see they're even able to eat the food. As you see in their feeders, they're trying to pick the foods, but it hasn't been easy. During the time of their healing, we have been giving them multivitamins so that they could get that strength, since they were not eating so well. So apparently they are 12 weeks, and they are shedding feathers. As you can see in the poultry house, their feathers are coming out. At first, I got scared. I thought maybe something entered here and started, throttling my birds. Told it's our first time doing this. So I consulted my friends, and they told me it's really normal, and it's a sign that they're almost starting to lay eggs. And if you observe these birds, you see that they have grown. They are starting to develop the combs on their heads, if you can be able to to see. And that's a very good sign, especially for layers, because yeah, it shows that they are good layers. The type of the birds that we have here, actually someone asked me in the last video that which breed is that. They are called Issa Brown, and we got them from a very reliable company, and we are so positive that maybe they will do very good, they will do very well, and they will give us very good production, because we have tried our best to keep the hygiene around the poultry house. We have biosecurity measures. Before we enter in this house, we first do disinfect our feet or the gumboots. We do sanitize our hands before we touch any bird. And when we find a sick bird in this house, we isolate them and put them somewhere, treat them, and possibly bring them back when they are fine. So far they got sick 2 times. One of them was when they got a serious respiratory disease, that is infectious coryza. Yeah, so we tried to treat them, and we lost 1 bird, unfortunately, but the rest of the flock recovered, and you can see them here. They are fine. And the second thing they got fowl pox. That is shortly before the vaccination reached, and so we isolated the birds which had the fowl pox, and we treated them, and we vaccinated the entire flock. As you can see them, they are okay, and they've been getting some diarrhea. We treat, we give multivitamins, and yeah, apparently they are fine. They are active. They are still recovering from the their wounds they had during the beaking and the stress, and we are hoping for the best. So as you can see, the birds are busy, they are eating, they are enjoying their food, and it's 1 week and 4 days since we debeaked these birds. It has been a challenge because they have not yet recovered fully. The food consumption also had been really too low, because their beaks were, I think, paining them. First and second days were really tough on them, because they could not eat food, they could not drink water. We really got so worried, because yeah, they had a lot of pain. So debeaking is very good, because it helps the birds to not to eat the eggs as they start laying. It also helps these birds not to peck each other. Like before we did debeak, they had started this habit of fighting, pecking each other. Especially when the food gets done, you find them pecking each other, and you find some of them have fought and got wounds. So when they cut off those sharp beaks of theirs, it really went down. They are no longer fighting, and we are really happy. But on the other side, debeaking is also really challenging, because it makes the birds really sick, and it lowers somehow the production. Because if these birds had started laying, the days they took without food, they could really have they wouldn't be able to lay the eggs. So we did well to do the debeaking at week 10. because yeah, it reduces that. So like you've heard, that is so far what is happening in the poultry house. Yeah, we are trying our best, and I will continue to inspire you that if you are having that dream of being a poultry farmer, wake up and start. Yeah, it's not easy, but if others can, then you too can. Do research, find out the best breeds on the market, and yeah, start with those ones. I wish you the best. If you haven't yet subscribed, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. I also have other videos on that channel about marriage and relationship. I know you'll be inspired. Thank you so much.